Hello, my name's Matt Baker and I am President of YFC, and here I am in Torquay preparing for the AGM, which will be tomorrow, but I've been around today and had a brilliant time. I know that loads of you have been inviting me to your meetings and all the little things that you've been arranging. Can I apologise now that I'm not going to be able to get out and see everybody, but I've kind of aimed for the national things, just so that I don't show any bias towards anything, because the worst thing is, from my point of view, as soon as I turn up at a little meeting and everyone goes, oh gosh, you went over there, will you come over here and please, and oh, don't you care about us because you care more about them. So I've kept things kind of a lot more nationally, but what I do want to do is let you know that I never ever stop talking about you, and you would be amazed the people that do now know about you, and from my position on the One Show and all of that, it's amazing how many times the conversation always comes round to the countryside, and maybe there'll be fans of Countryfile or whatever and say, oh, I saw you doing this, that and the other, and I always let them know about you and what you've been up to and what you're doing and how you are all driving British agriculture forwards. And I was there this morning at the Iraq Forum, and you know, I'm just so impressed with the amount. Oh, cups are flying everywhere. It's a bit windy here in Torquay, but I was just going to say that I'm so impressed with the amount that you guys take on, and the fact that, you know, you're so confident, and now even having a voice in Europe, you know, all these decisions that are going on out there, they're not being made without your voices being heard. And I think what is a wonderful thing is the confidence that you get, you know, within your little teams, and then that goes a little bit further and a little bit further, and then suddenly these issues are being discussed at national level, and it's incredibly inspiring. And you know, when we're going around with Countryfile, 9 times out of 10 the contributors that we use, the people that we meet, have had a connection with young farmers, or they are young farmers. You know, they're incredibly inspiring individuals, passionate about the topics, and it just turns out that 9 times out of 10 they are young farmers, or have been in their history. Yeah, at the Iraq Forum this morning, it was brilliant to have the Minister for Agriculture there, and all of these questions, you know, that were coming out, and he wasn't really shying away from answering them, and it was lovely. I think the attendance was so good today, better than I think in many years previous, and yet there is that kind of just that want and that need to put those points to him and to hear his reply. And I'll tell you what is very exciting as well, is this kind of, you know, great British food for great British athletes, and the drive that we've got there, you know, how can we put British agriculture within the Olympics of this year. And it's a great idea, you know, this Inspire mark, and I think there's going to be 10 different zones down the torch relay route where you guys are going to be cooking for the torch bearers. And it's quite funny actually, because my mum, who's county organiser for County Durham, was saying, oh yeah, you know, we've got the torch bearers, they're going to come through and we're going to be cooking for them, and I'm really excited, and it's going to be great, and we've got this amazing menu sorted out and they're going to love it. And I was like, oh great, I don't know if you know this, Mum, but the torch bearer is me. So that was quite funny. So I'm looking forward to eating that food, and I'm sure the other torch bearers are going to really benefit from it too. But no, it's exciting. It's an exciting year, and I have to say, you know, obviously with all the Olympic-themed things that have been going on, I've just watched the most phenomenal street dancing competition. Can young farmers dance? Can young farmers street dance? Absolutely brilliant. Before the street dancing, it was the turn of the jump ropers. Now I was amazed that young farmers would be up for this, but as soon as it was kind of introduced to them as maybe, or even to you, as something else to do with a tow rope and a shed that's not being used, then I think the participant numbers soared through the roof. But the skill level was quite remarkable, and I think we've started something that's going to be massive in years to come. So for all of you who haven't tried jump roping, I would highly recommend it. And get in contact with Gloucestershire. On the Olympic theme, so many different competitions and this, that and the other have been kind of born through that. And I've just come out of an Olympic-themed street dancing final, which was remarkable, to be honest. And Devon took the title. They had this wonderful mix of Olympic-themed stuff with very good dancing. Trousers lit up, and they were swimming at one point, and then cycling and all sorts. But yeah, very good. And before that, it was the turn of the jump ropers, and massive congratulations to Gloucestershire, who were victorious there. Very good. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Tomorrow, I'm going to be chairing my first ever AGM. How do I feel about that? I'm slightly nervous, as I'm sure lots of presidents before me have been. Hope it goes well. I think it should be quite straightforward. And I'm just going to go with the flow a little bit. Try and make it as relaxed as possible and encourage those to come up and talk and feel as relaxed as they can do while standing at the podium, because I know it's very daunting for obviously young farmers that are coming up and proposing motions, seconding motions, or even just having a point to add to or take away from. So yeah, it should be good. Really looking forward to it, and hope it goes well. We're doing this message. Just have a look over it. Are you young farmers? Are you young farmers? I'm trying to recruit some. No. Do you want to be young farmers?
Yeah.
Yes. It's as easy as that. It's as easy as that. You just go up to somebody and you say, "Do you want to be a young farmer?" And they go, "Yes." And then suddenly it all happens. There we are. So there we've got 3 new members. Congratulations. Have you ever tried jump roping?
Yeah.
Or street dancing?
Yeah.
Oh, God, you're made for this. So that's it from Torquay. I hope all of you who attended had a super time. I know that I certainly have. It's been absolutely brilliant. Thank you for your continued welcome for me as a president. I thoroughly enjoy representing you. I am very, very proud of everything that you do, and I just think you are truly brilliant, and I think the future of agriculture is very fortunate to have you as its young farmers.